Gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. Hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter rock. Turn it up, we giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like a close encounter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, passing your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin. Subjugate the dub play.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is a special edition of the Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what ought to be a great matchup between the Oakland Raiders and the Tennessee Titans. With that, let's get you up to Nashville and Nissan Stadium. For the call, we welcome in our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, just a tick under 70,000 packed in here at Nissan Stadium. Not a seat to be had as playoff football and certainly playoff fever have descended upon the Music City of Nashville, Tennessee. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Oakland Raiders and the Tennessee Titans. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit. Excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a run with McCaffrey. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers. And that's complete to Jesse James. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how are you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
McCaffrey following the penalty. He will push the 14. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
But a good play is made on defense. Oftentimes, leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot. And on that play, they were able to stop them short of a first down.
So no surprise if it... On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Rodgers going to throw. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Not easy being a rookie left tackle in this league, and there they got him for the penalty.
Not easy at all. Think about what you're dealing with every game you play. Ostensibly, the best pass rusher is over you on every snap. I'd be a little jumpy myself.
Now it's Rodgers over the middle here to Rudolph. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 41-yard line.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
From the 38, Rodgers. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. 4 catches for him in the wild card win a week ago, and he's got his first here, and it's a first down. Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now a carry here for Orleans Darkwa. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Cole Beasley.
He took you to school. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Rodgers now on first down. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Squeeze, double.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And complete, right side, the tight end Rudolph. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right, safety valve, throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a first down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Rodgers now to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Washington. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, they obviously red man covers their partner, and he got downfield. Broke down the defender. Made him
what do you mean by that, bro?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The intended receiver, Josh Reynolds. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
And Vinatieri's kick is good. And they will take the lead at 3rd. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And that was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Check. Watch the before. Here we go.
Here's Darquan. Moves the sticks. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into first down and then some. Rodgers now on first down. Now he's forced out left. He's got the first down inside the 10. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Second and goal from inside the 5. On the run, Darkwa. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Taking it in from 4. They'll run with Darkwa. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Second and 5 now. Rodgers. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. In the wild card game last week, he had 4 catches, and now he has his 4th catch here. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 20-yard line. Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. They've been practicing goal line offense all week. Let's see if they're able to capitalize here. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. James Washington there to make the grab. And the Raiders. Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. Second down now.
319, 50, screen, slam.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Throwing is Rodgers. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll wind up with 7. Vinatieri now to tack on the PAT.
Let's go.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. And this one caught by Beasley. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal, and he would run 7-on-7 drills. Angry if the ball ever hit the ground, and it didn't do it very often.
Back now in Nashville. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 30. Rodgers now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers, and he's got it. Got his man on the end route, complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A gain of 10 as they on to this 10-point lead. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. And again, it's Rodgers. That is caught inside the 5. That'll put him north of 100 yards receiving now in this divisional round game. It's a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They go play action here on first down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
That's the way to make it spin, baby. That's the way to make it spin. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, get away with it.
On first down, Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Washington. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Rodgers. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Now the ball comes loose. It's picked up by the Titans. And now off to the races down the right side. And they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. Throwing on first down. Rodgers. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Mike Bennett. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
The throw over the middle taken in. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On first and 10, here's Rodgers. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Steps it, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
Check. Crunch.
McCaffrey. Shotgun now. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Now this offense ready to hit. Back to throw. Rodgers. Wide open receiver complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now Rodgers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete.
Personal foul on the unnecessary roughness. Defense.
Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Back to throw. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Josh Reynolds that time. That'll bring up second down. After the incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target. And it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone, but anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough trying to draw up a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right, where you get a little bit of extra and you get a chance to run a couple more plays and maybe get closer and take that last shot into the end zone.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Titans are winners here as we say so long from...
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Dash, honey, dash.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh.
Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is a special edition of the AFC Championship game on EA Sports. On deck, we've got what should be a great matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Tennessee Titans. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, just a tick under 70,000 packed in here at Nissan Stadium. Not a seat to be had as playoff football and certainly playoff fever have descended upon the Music City of Nashville, Tennessee. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Tennessee Titans. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports. And, man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one. And every guy I've ever talked to has all said the same thing. This game, the conference championship game, may have more intensity than even the Super Bowl because you know what the stakes are. You're trying so hard to...
Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. It's hauled in by Torrey Smith. And he's going to be ripped down by the face mask at the end of this, and that's going to add 15 more onto the end of this thing. Tack on 15 more for the face mask, and that becomes a huge play.
Big pass gets caught on you. You're doing everything possible to get him on the ground, and sometimes you end up grabbing the face mask.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Here's Wilson. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. 3rd and long. It's Wilson. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right, and this will remain a score. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Now it's Wilson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the pass hauled in by Kenny Stills. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down. Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. Caught left side, Hopkins. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt, and he will have a first down here at about the 40. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. The UCLA product, Kenny Young, had the tackle. From the 38, Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, Wilson. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
That's it, baby. We gonna play. Cut, 315. Minus 54. Blue lanes on.
Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. It's caught. Stills, right side. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. On 3rd down, here's Hunt. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick.
Ready? Right there, 54 miles. Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it 2nd down. On the left side, this is Stills. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
14.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. 2nd catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a first down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that could be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and they picked up a first down for them, too.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down now. It's Hunt, and he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll wind up with 3 yards out of that, and it's second down.
It's a pickup of 3.
They go play action now. Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Preston Brown. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 44-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down. Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one. And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 6 of his throws on this drive. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. On second down, it's Hunt.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On third down, Wilson. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. On first down, Wilson. Smith catches left side. Torrey Smith, watch him go. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Torrey Smith, an 80-yard touchdown. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground, and very little daylight there. They'll get a couple up to the 44.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
From the 44, Wilson, throw left side complete. That's Hopkins. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
They should have put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to look deep end zone for Hopkins. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a big turn. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On the delay, here's Hunt. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles, rolling the second quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the... Yeah, who has time? Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. It's complete. Stills. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. This is Hunt on the draw play. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
They'll run on first down. Hunt. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. Over the middle to Smith. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. They go play action with Wilson. On the crossing route, complete. That's Hopkins. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Play action. It's Wilson. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again for the 41. Wilson now to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that answer.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. That one is caught by Hunt. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Wilson. And Stills over the middle. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
What we got?
Throwing again here, Wilson. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Trey Hendrickson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. He finds Hopkins complete. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. Here's Wilson to throw. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Michael Bannon in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Here we go.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized. Now Wilson on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. 23 yards on the tuck and run. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, and he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. And here's Wilson. Going to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hunt. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Wilson. Throw left side complete. It's Smith. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Looking for Stills here, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many because how many play and say,
Mike, move the team.
Guys, game situation. Let's go.
On first down, it's Hunt, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. A gain of 3, second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Check, check. 1, 2, 4. Get ready.
To throw is Wilson. And McDonald here over the middle. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
it is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 37.
You and I both know most coaches are really fearful about their quarterbacks running with the ball. They don't want him to take that big hit. I don't think they worry about that with Russell Wilson. He's so smart in what he does, and we just saw it there in that scramble.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. And now it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically, but a lot of times
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Preston Brown able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
To try again after the sack, Wilson. He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Wilson looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hunt. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football. as well. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson on the left side. It's McDonald. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And he finds McDonald. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I'll just figure there's something wrong with the football.
Again, it's Crowell. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. On 3rd down, punt, and he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They go back to the INT on the last drive. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down now, but the clock continues to move. And now he's closing in on 450 yards. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Wilson trying to urge his guys to go faster and get set at the line. After the sack on 1st down, Wilson, a good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
And that does it for the conference championship.
us. Ain't too many can play with us. See where this game here taking us. No barber, ain't no fading us. I ain't really saying much. Actions be louder than words, man. I just wanna be heard from your mom to your pops to the beat to the birds, man. Cut right off on the curve, like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my home team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like yeah. In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like what? In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like what? Whole squad like yeah. In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like yeah. In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. You don't want problems. You don't want smoke, no. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I say you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. Yeah, I've been so my frustration. I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My